fibromyalgia. Well, I had a rough night. I was triggered. I had PTSD. This makes absolutely no sense. I feel kind of lightheaded, but I do have PTSD, in case you guys haven't seen my other videos. And I deal with fibromyalgia, so I was triggered last night, and it's been hurting for quite a while. I feel way better now. This morning I feel pretty much the same, but it was in my entire body. It was just my left arm, and I had a major headache, and pretty sure allergies are insane right now, and yeah, it's just been a horrible ride. Last night I was trying to film a video on how to deal with PTSD and fibromyalgia, and then I was triggered. That was a great example of what that might look like. I tried my hardest not to get triggered with it, and that's what I usually do when it comes to dealing with my fibromyalgia. I try my hardest to realistically think of where I'm at, because with PTSD, you're not as social as you would be prior to PTSD, so you feel a shift. And this shift is a lot of fear, it's a lot of paranoia, it's feeding into a lot of things, a lot of negative things, and you're just constantly on the lookout. Again, paranoia. And so with my dog, when I went to take her out, there's a person, which is my neighbor. He's told me a couple of times that he's interested, and he's just a creepy guy. And so it triggers, it does trigger me, but since I keep on saying I'm at this point in my life, I've learned a lot of tactics, so I won't think too much of the trigger. So I will look outside and I will enjoy the walk rather than just consistently fixate on this idea that he's looking at me, that he's behind me, that, extremes. And I'm not focusing on that. I'm looking at the trees, I'm looking at the sky, I'm enjoying the wind hitting my skin, I'm enjoying Arya's hair glisten, just enjoying where I'm at. I'm trying to be in the moment as much as I can, so I can ignore any of these irrational thoughts I'm having at the moment. And so it does work. I come back into my house, and I had to go take out my neighbor's dog now because she is working insane hours, so she asked me if I could take her dog out. So I did, but I'm exposing myself to the same trigger again, and I'm trying my hardest just to ignore this person because he lives right in front of her apartment, and he's typically in his patio drinking. That's also another trigger of mine. And he starts commenting certain things about me as I'm walking by, right? And it just immediately, I'm like, oh my gosh, just please shut up. Just please stop. Just don't add, fuel to the fire that's in my head. I know he doesn't know that it's triggering me, and that's what sucks, but that's what's happening. And I take out her dog, and I'm trying my hardest not to think, and it's just getting a lot harder because I'm exposing myself again. And finally I take my dog back, my neighbor's dog back, and I'm walking home. He says something, but at this point, if you know how PTSD feels, you're just completely narrow-minded. You just stop. You stop trying to socialize. You're just completely just done. And I know a lot of you guys have felt done before. Yeah, that's what it feels like, but with an excessive emotional side to it. It's not anger. It's more of like, leave me alone. I just don't want to be here anymore. It's like panic starts setting in. Once I come back to my apartment, my body's done. It's completely done. And last night I was trying to film today's video, and it wasn't okay. My body started flaring up really, really bad. I felt like so tired, so exhausted. Even though moments before I walked through the door, I wasn't tired, I wasn't exhausted. I still felt like I had a bunch of energy left. It just hit me all at once, because that's what stress does. That's what triggers do. And especially, I feel I'm not in those situations anymore, or I don't think as much as I used to. My body's not used to it. It's used to me being able to calm down, but when it feels so scared, it can't take it anymore. So telling you all of that information about my trigger, I want to tell you ways on how to calm down your body and calm down your mind, because I know the stress is very intense right now. And a couple of things that I did do was meditate, breathing in and out, take a hot shower, bundle myself up in a really heavy blanket, and just relax. So for meditation, you're just reminding yourself that you're in the present moment rather than in the situation that you were in earlier. And that situation doesn't sound as intense as it is for individuals with PTSD. I completely understand, but it's very intense when it does hit. Subconsciously, I'm still thinking about the stressor, but I had to be very aware that it's a trigger, that it's a stressor or a potential stressor, and I immediately have to calm myself down during those particular moments. For the second strategy that I did was, during my meditation, I did start breathing in and out. That's a physical reminder that we are here, that we are in here and now in the present. There's no trigger right now where we're at. They're not in your home, and you're going to be perfectly fine. Just breathe, guys. Breathe in and out as slowly as you can. This will start calming down your mind. They'll start calming down the thoughts, the irrational thoughts that you're having, because I know it's a lot. So the third strategy that I did, I understood that this pain was so intense. My body was just like a big bruise. That's the best way I can explain it. Like one of those ugly bruises, like you see every color. Purple, brown, green, yellow, and then you see like your little skin, your little pores, and it hurt. That's exactly how my body felt, along with the freshly lacerated part of your body. And then when you put alcohol in it, yeah, that's exactly how the top of my skin felt. So meaning my nerves. I wanted to take a boiling hot shower, because those usually relax my body like tremendously. I was in the shower and I'm just like, whoa, I feel 20 times better. No, a bajillion times better. I can actually stand without my feet hurting. And I will admit that it is really, really hot. Like, it stings, but then the pain is so overwhelming, so it like kind of balances itself out. My fibro pain and this, like, the intensity of the heat, so it like balances out. So my muscles are completely relaxed, my nerves are completely relaxed. I don't know, I can't tell you science behind that, but it really does help. So I was there for about 20 minutes just relaxing. And if you do have the option or the opportunity to get a chair in your shower, that would be great. I want one because I don't like sitting down on my tub. But if that's what I gotta do, I'm gonna do it. So the fourth strategy that I did, once I got out, I noticed my body immediately started feeling the cold air. Slowly, the bruising pain just started flaring up again. Then I knew that I need to go back to bed. Dry myself as quick as I could, just threw on my nightgown, my big old shirt, and I just immediately wrapped myself up in a blanket like a burrito. Because the heat, I don't know what it is about the heat, but it completely calms down your nerves. My body gets so sensitive when it flares up that bad that any form of cold air remaining in the blanket will hurt. For the fifth strategy, you're going to want to relax. Relaxing is, I know you want to do something about it. I know I wish I could tell you, yeah, drink this pill and it will take away the pain. It's not, but you're going to have to relax. As soon as I wrapped myself into a burrito, I did just lay there. I just laid there and I was just doing all of these things at once, and I was just relaxing. And I was just thinking about fashion. I was thinking about everything else except for my pain. Because there's nothing that you can do about it. At that moment, you're just there. And all of these thoughts wanted to come in, these thoughts of where I started. All I had to do was relax, because that's all you can do. And I'm sorry that you guys are going through this, and I understand when you're relaxing, how can you relax, because you're in such pain. At least you're doing that for yourself. You have to tell yourself that I'm giving this moment to myself, and that says a lot. You're working on yourself. You're trying for this pain to subside tremendously, and I say thank you, because it's so hard just to lay there, and it's so hard to ignore where you started, and it's so hard to reflect, because you're feeling it. You're feeling your journey. You feel like you're in hell, like, honestly. And it's amazing when you get out. So I'm trying my hardest to incorporate all of these mindful things that I've been telling you guys for the last couple of months. Anything feels better than how I felt last night, to be honest. And do I have lingering pain? Yes. But is it as intense as last night? Hell no. And that's what I'm thankful for. Alright, well, I hope you guys do these things during your moment of trigger, your moment of stress. Don't feed into the stressor, because feeding into the stressor will cause your body to flare up. Maybe not as bad as mine, but it will cause certain body parts, certain areas to flare up with it. Alright guys, you guys are amazing. You guys are worth it. You guys are enough. And I love you guys so much. Bye.